Yeah.
Are they going to be able to deal with Iceberg too? Like, I mean, how do you slow down Iceberg's farm progression?
I don't know. Great question. I just think both their cores are so slow into the game, the Venge and the Arc Warden. Like, Venge needs to get these stat items online so the heroes actually becomes like a decent right clicker, right? And Arc Warden needs so much time. We've seen that today already. And so can Saberlight just like... And then like when Elder Titan and Venge group up, where's the damage coming from still?
Elder Titan.
See my problem, you know?
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game from Ninjas in Pajamas. Like you said, I don't really hate the lineup. I just don't...
I'd love to be wrong, you know? I'd love to see how this works. I think potentially putting Saberlight top by himself, you know, maybe they run an aggro, try into the Morphling, but then you're laning into Undying, so...
Ooh, early smoke. Is that going to turn in anything? And they've got Magic Missile, they'll have Telekinesis and Chilling Touch. Unless they want to go Fable level 1, which I have no problem with on this Rubik.
Yeah, no. I think you take Cold Feet on the AA rather than Chilling Touch. And you cast it and then cast the Venge Stun. And I think they find a kill then.
Ooh.
Oh, they're going to just miss the Doom.
Iceberg, yeah.
And then he puts a ward down, which they didn't spot either. Oh, that's a real shame for Nip.
Is Charlie spotted here? Yeah. So is Misha. But they spot V-Tune, and they immediately get spotted coming back.
Yeah, I think Morph doesn't know whether he should be running top here or what. They didn't. I don't think they saw the Morph walking back there either, so they might be swapping lanes. Looks like General's probably going to run bot here to lane into the tri-lane. Well, no, now Charlie's running top. This wall that Doom put down has actually paid off so much. Because now nobody knows where they want to lane, right? Now Charlie's going to run back bot again. So now Morph's going to be like, oh, because they saw the Morph under their ward that they put down. So this win range is going to have to come down to the bot lane. And then ET should win in a 1v1 against the Void Spirit, theoretically. I like this laning setup from Nip. This is cool. Like, how does Undying zone 3 range heroes?
I don't know if you really can. And it was Chilling Touch level 1, Fable level 1 with the Magic Missile, but level 2 feels like this could be really strong for Ninjas in Pajamas, but obviously they're tri-laning, so it might take some time.
And the other thing is, none of these heroes in the bot lane are strength heroes for Ninjas. So when this decay comes through, they don't lose any of their damage.
Roger makes the rotation.
Jesus.
Yeah, how's Misha? Like, is he just getting Blightstone casually? Like, what's the build here for Misha? I mean, Spirit Vessel is the thought, right?
I mean, he could go Medallion as well, potentially. It's an option for him. Like, the casual Blightstone in lane is really good in tri-lanes. So, because you have 3 heroes clicking, right?
Try v try. Who do you think comes out ahead on this one now?
Oh, 100% Nip. Like, yes, they have the Undying, which is a big problem, but they need to be able to click them still. Oh, here we go then.
An X! And Misha will end up dead in Sorin. He hit that level 2 first.
Like, obviously Undying's really strong in tri-lanes. I just feel like the only way they die here is if they get, like, I don't know, caught out of position slightly, which is exactly what happens with Misha there, so. Well played by Fly to move to get themselves into the game.
Yeah, being in between those trees with a Windrunner nearby is certainly a risky strategy. They've got this ward down, they'll spot this pull. And now the decay comes out on it too. All of a sudden, he's just got 16 stolen strength.
See up in this top lane as well. Stabilize now hit the point where he's 2 points in Astral Spirit. He's so strong. Like, it's really difficult to lane against him now for General. So we might see at some point General start skipping waves, I think.
sweep. Undying taking a lot of damage here. Over bottom as well. I always want to fly. I mean, he's been doing a good job thus far. And he'll salve up. Swing not exactly...
Yeah.
Oh, Shackle again.
Charlie?
They're just getting caught by these trees. And Charlie, he's going to get low. V-Tune goes in. They can't get the power shot to land. And Roger gets that kill. Can they at least get Always Want to Fly? The decay, the right clicks, and the Fade Bolts finally follow up. And Era gets credit for that one, but they lose the Venge.
That's an insanely good death for the Undying though. Like he even forces out the Fade Bot from Rubik at the end. He has 14 one charges, which is great for Rubik, but like you're not going to come back to the lane with full mana, full HP, right? Which is exactly what you
Shackle
want.
Again. And it's just these trees that they're sticking real close to, but all of a sudden V-Tune telekinesis, he's going to freeze over. Misha gets the kill. They look over at Roger. They get baited in a little bit too far, and all of a sudden they lose the Morphling, so 1-1.
Yeah, just, I mean, be patient. Wait for the Undying, right?
Yeah.
He's just about to keep you back into the lane again, so there's no need to make that play there without him. That's just a little bit too greedy. I will say that Iceberg's winning mid again. You know, same as last game in these early stages. He's having a really good time.
I feel like I'm not too surprised by that.
No.
They also now send V-Tune up top.
But it's, I mean, this isn't good though, right? Because now, I mean, Sablelight's about to hit level 5. So surely he still does fine in this matchup. I mean, I don't know, but... the AA is going to come top as well, though.
Extra 82 damage, so hitting for 148. Casually at 4.5 minutes into the game. It's still a trialing though, bottom. Like, does this mean that Charlie's getting a bit more of an open lane, or can Void Spirit do more up against this man?
That should help.
I think this is the laning step they would have liked on Fly to Moon, the way it is at the moment. So I think the Morphling should, when he gets to like level 4, so he gets a second point of waveform especially, it should be fine. But look at this damage from the 18. He's just getting like
damage. Look at this. He's almost hitting. He's hitting for over 200, but he'll end up dead. I think maybe they get that +1 from Era a little bit quicker, and he might be able to get a kill. There was never a chance for the ET to do anything like that. Yeah, he's hitting hard and he's doing a lot of damage, but still don't get the kill. It's not worth it.
Saberlight not respecting the TP potential there. And now General gets a 1v1 against Avenge, which is great for him as well. General will be really happy with this.
And what they want to do is clean up this stack so the Elder Titan's not as strong in lane. Can they get this stacked one more time? Ooh, no. Close though. But yeah, get extra 323 damage. Oh my god.
Regeneration.
Yeah, if he should just TP's bot again. They want to kill Charlie here, but they missed the Aether Remnant.
I mean, that is just some early damage. And if they could capitalize on it for Saberlight, that would have been great, but unfortunately, you know, he really didn't.
So where's
Over bottom, Misha. Magic Missile out on a V-Tune. Oh, Charlie now, he walked back into that, gets hit by the Aether Remnant, he'll die, so will Misha.
wow.
Kill there for General, and that goes horribly for Ninjas in Pajamas. They need a good early start to this.
Top lane as well, though. His ET just starts smacking behind the tower. Void Spirit is hit level 6 here, though, which is a big deal. So if Saberlight oversteps the mark here, like, he has to be a little bit careful. But, I mean, look at the CS count. Like, look where Iceberg is.
Yeah.
He's so far ahead of everybody because there's been so many like lane shenanigans, like things going on. He's just devouring creeps. And I try to think, like, I'm not even going to look at the net worth chart, but I bet he's massively far ahead. It's a 2k net worth lead already for Fly to Moon.
It's bad, yeah. And we talked about Ninjas in Pajamas had to be playing from ahead, right?
Yes, I think they do, yeah. The other thing as well, like, I understand this AA pick's really good against Morph. Where's the setup? Because normally when you see these AA picks, it's really early on in the draft, and then you see it with either like a Void or a Legion or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like any kind of like setup for the Ice Blast, but they just don't really have it this game. There's like Echo Stomp, which is okay, and like Lift is okay. Venge Stun, I guess. It's not the same level of like control though.
I guess Sweep.
Yeah, like Echo Stomp's okay, but it's not reliable.
Sweep on a general. He'll just Astral Step away. Now the Shackle with the Aether Remnant. Era gets power shot down, and it's 6-2 there. Running all over Ninjas Pajamas at the moment.
And he bottles up the Bounty Rune as well on Gen, which has been there for 3.5 minutes. So that's nice. Oh, you found that brooch. Is that Morphin? Yeah, you're gonna send it to the Doom as well. Nice.
Just making sure they pick that up.
Supreme has to be so careful. Like Doom with a +1, they kill the Arc Warden every time, which is why you see the Wind Ranger coming over mid here now. They want to try and force this lane in and get a kill on Supreme before he gets his Midas.
He's very close. I know he's showing himself. So look at this. Just Scorched Earth. They're going to move forward. They got the kill on a Saberlight, but they have the Shackle. Tombstone comes down. They've used the Doom. Everybody rotating in to try and get the save onto the Arc Warden. Not certain they can, and it doesn't look like they will. They'll look for the Deny, and they'll get it. They've got the swap on Always Want to Fly, but he decays, stays alive. Misha goes down. Era and Charlie now on the run. Maybe the rotation's in, and they're in so much trouble. Charlie, Magic Missile. Does he have the right click damage? No, there's a Soul Rape to keep this Undying alive even longer.
General solo killed Saberlight top at the same time. What?
Oh, Era's been spotted. Slowed up. Iceberg. He's got himself that Purge spell ready to go. He looks over at Era. One more shot needed. And with the Scorched Earth, he'll burn him out.
I mean, they just team wiped them at 10 minutes into the game. Because Saberlight died top solo to General.
What can I say? Wow. Nature loves me.
Yeah, 5k net worth lead at 10 minutes. This is, if you change the net worth as well, yeah, the Doom is... He's, I'd say he's a little bit ahead.
He could be more ahead. Double Astral Step, Ice Blast. General with the solo kill on Amisha ever since hitting this 6 has been very active. And they're going to look for Supreme again. They don't have Doom, but they can continue to put the pressure on. At least grab this tier 1.
It's not about killing Supreme. They want to pressure the mid tier 1 with the catapult wave from the 10-minute mark. And you see the next wave coming in now, so this catapult's going to be fine.
Tombstone down. They'll go for this Aether Remnant. Now the swap. Supreme in trouble. They got the right click damage to get the kill. They look over at Charlie, who really doesn't have much of anything. They'll try to swap in once again. They get the kill on Iceberg.
Plus 288. Oh.
Just slamming. Ice Blast leading just the wrong direction.
Oh. They keep their mid tier 1 alive, but they have to bring everybody over. So it's okay for Nip, but again, they're so far behind. He's got his Midas though on Arc, which at least is something. So they can try and farm their way back into the game a little bit. But yeah, this tier 1 mid now really low. It's in deny range, but they want to keep it alive as long as possible. Has he got a Javelin on Wind Ranger? There's something coming. Yeah, he does. Right, okay.
Jeez. Quick javelin.
You really want the MKB against the Arc Warden, obviously, because of the magnetic field, so I get that. We saw that from him in the other game as well.
Yeah, it's just fast. You got the Arc Warden. I don't. If you fall behind like 10k at 15 minutes, you just call it, or do you have that ability to come back into the game?
It's going to be difficult to see, but with the Midas, yeah, potentially, maybe, I think. The problem is, like, again, it's this Misha AA, right? They're like, well, I have Ice Blast up, what can I do with it? And then he looks around and he's like, I don't, what can I do?
Oh, Saberlight. I actually don't want to go in on an Iceberg. They're thinking about throwing this stomp, but it doesn't land. They've got the Shackle. Doesn't connect on anything. 223 damage from that Spirit thrown out.
But now because they're focused so around on like defending their mid tower, now V-Tune's able to find some farm up in the top lane as well, which is really nice for him. They can look to potentially just try and push this top tier 1 because they saw ETTP mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Apparition, not much to his name. 1200 gold. Other Titan, it just doesn't feel like they really have much. So you're gonna look mid, they'll throw the Tempest double out. Roger taking a lot of damage. He's also end up stealing wind runs, but always want to flop.
I mean, the Doom's about to get BKB soon. Is the big problem, right?
Wow. I mean, that's so early.
It's the same as last game. When Doom gets BKB, it's the strongest hero on the map.
Yeah.
I don't like. Look at their lineup. How do they deal with a Doom running at them with BKB?
Oh gosh, General. Look at where General's placed, just on this perch, waiting for somebody to come over. Look for the sweep. They just can't land it. It's a long pullback on that sweep. Double damage down the top lane. They'll steal Purge. Okay.
It's not great though.
V-Tune going for that Yasha.
They have kind of like half stemmed the bleeding though, I would say, on Nip. Like it was getting a little bit out of control, but they're kind of keeping it a little bit level for now.
Is that due to the, what Ninjas of Pajamas have done, or is that due to the fact that Fly to Moon, hold on, always on a fly, he'll die mid. These Spark Wraiths doing so much damage from Supreme. Moves forward to get that Midas on the range creep with this Tempest double before it goes down. Is that due to the Ninjas of Pajamas player or Fly to Moon's passiveness?
I think Nip have played it right though by defending their mid tier 1 so like aggressively.
Apparition Roger. He'll get credit for that kill. He's there with General. And it's just extending the lead. 7k now.
Do you know what I've never understood? When you steal Devour on a Rubik and you eat a creep, you don't get the stolen ability.
You have to add buttons.
Very sad. What's Sableye going for? He's gone Johns. He's going Ags next, right? Okay. It's the standard off-lane ET build. Sometimes you see them go for like another cheap item before the Ags, but
Is under attack.
be really good this game. And now that the Doom has
the BKB, right? Yeah.
Yeah, now that the Doom has BKB, I want to see them play around this Doom more on Fly to Moon. Yes, they are building their lead and Morph's getting farm at the moment, which is obviously what they want to do. Like, V-Tune needs that space that we were talking about, but... No.
Fly again. Drops the Tombstone, Soul Rips, dooms this Arc Warden. And he's popped the BKB. Right click damage stolen. Doom placed on the Iceberg. And wait for him in. That finishes off Supreme. And it doesn't look like this Doom is going to kill
They're gonna get him.
Iceberg, but Saberlight moving forward with an extra 238 damage.
Nice.
Can't catch up. Well, Venge is going down again. Charlie, he is dead once more. They got the sweep on the General. He's woken up. Cold Feet not doing it. Astro Step right across. Shackle doesn't latch to anything. They'll look for the kill on Era. Power Shot comes in. General ends up dead to Misha, though. However, all of a sudden, I mean, with those kills, it's a 9k lead for Fly to Moon.
Did you see that from Era on the Rubik? I don't know if you caught it. He stole the morph and he accidentally started morphing full agi. And he got to like 1 HP and then quickly realized what he'd done and changed it back the other way. If he'd have died there while he was full agi, it would have been awful. Because when you respawn, you have that full agi again.
Oh no.
Which it would have been an absolute disaster. But
I think his game might have been
recover
over.
it.
Right?
Yeah, and until he steals morph again. Yeah. It's really hard to do anything. I've done that in a pub before. It's actually the worst thing.
How much health would he have? I don't even want to know.
It's like nothing.
Well, he's doing it at 460. Thank you for answering that question, Era.
Can you imagine your Rubik turning up to a fight with 460 HP? It's like, hey guys,
one
and the
shot.
voice switch just ults in. Yeah. Growth Bar on the Ark's really nice, actually. That's a great item for him. I just think the later and later this game goes, yes, Arc Warden gets stronger, but this Venge and ET are really going to start to fall off.
They haven't gotten anything so far, it feels like. They want to go in. Ice Blast, Telekinesis, and it'll hit. Question is,
I think he's dead.
I think it'll shatter him in just a second, right?
Or the BKB stopped a lot of the magic damage coming through.
Yeah,
The
there it
last
is.
hit.
A last tick, Misha.
Oh.
Never in doubt for Misha.
And that's the 9-second BKB that got used for that as well to try and keep himself alive, remember? So he's very happy with that on the do. Venge. Oh dear.
Bottom lane just getting ripped apart. This is stressful and difficult game for the 2-3 of Ninjas in Pajamas while Supreme is just like, just buy me more time. I can farm.
This Venge definitely just hiding in the trees.
Do you give the Imp Claw to the Elder Titan because he could get so much damage?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they have got it coming out. It's a real hard hitter when that first one, when you like before you know it's coming, right? Roger really wants to find an opening here in bot lane, but with the supporting cast coming over, they see them under the ward.
Just getting lit up. However, Cold Feet does it proc? No. They have the Ice Blast on this Morphling. Can they catch up to him? They'll look for the sweep with the Telekinesis. Arrow moves in. Earth Splitter comes through, and V-Tune gets low, but never dies. Saberlight goes down. Era out. Tempest double trying to output the damage that it can. But they look over at Supreme. They've gotten themselves the Shackle. They get the swap on a Roger. Misha comes back. They've got another swap. They'll get the kill on a Roger. Always want to fly. He's in the
general
tree. Astro Step. Go on to Supreme. They've got the Aether Remnant. And Supreme, he goes down. Doom out onto the Venge. Not much Charlie can do. Resonant Pulse. Ice Blast coming in. That does hit Iceberg. He'll shatter away. They get a bunch of kills here on the side of Fly to Moon, and V-Tune never dies.
So that's the thing. V-Tune's still alive after that whole fight, and he's probably the most important here on the map for Fly to Moon just to keep farming. He's going to have that E-Blade relatively soon, almost has to go for the Eagle Soul.
Era. Although I say Era. I mean, General. He's on the run. A couple more shots might be able to grab him. Aether Remnant gets used up by the illusion from the Venge, and they do get the kill on the General. So back and forth we go.
But again, like, look at the gold leads. Like, the Venge and the ET, yeah, they're doing okay, but they're not gaining any net worth in the game. Like, I feel like ET's been building, like, Axe for a few minutes now, but has still only achieved the first item, right? He's about to hit the second, which is nice, but like, look at where this Morphling is in terms of net worth now.
Misha playing a really good game on this Ancient Apparition at times. It feels like he's kind of found the ability to go in with this Ice Blast. And that's coordinated with Era.
But that's the thing that Morphling has to be most careful about, right? He kind of, I always feel like V-Tune has to wait for the Ice Blast to show in the fight, or like to happen, before he really commits. Because I feel like, yeah, the only way they lose the fight is if they get hit by a really bad Ice Blast. Like, as in bad for Fly to Moon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They get the bot 2 on though.
Is no more.
I mean, we were seeing the damage output there from the Arc Warden in that last exchange.
Hunt for
What
Radiant.
just got MKB?
Wow. He's so farmed. He is very farmed. Stacks up that camp too.
So all about the Morphling. Mid lane.
Misha.
Doom's going to have Shivas really soon. Orph's going to have E-Blade. I think the Radiant are about to hit a massive timing. They've just got MKB as well. Undying's going to get a Sentry Ward. Nice. They're all hitting their timings.
That Sentry Ward timing.
Yeah.
What a timing it is, you know?
Yeah, Shivas and E-Blade both coming out now. This is it.
Toss
I
scanning
think
for
Fly 2 should really try and push their advantage now here. Ice Blast top. Oh, it's on an illusion.
Dead though.
You have to go in here. I think if you're general, you just commit. Yeah.
Astral Step, Yules, as well as the Aether Remnant onto Charlie. He'll try and run BKB, swap Misha. He might be the one giving up his life on this.
Supreme's
both
dead.
Procs. Supreme's gone. V2 comes around the back. They get the kill on a Charlie. Now they'll look for the rest. Misha falls. Saberlight and Era, they're running as far as they can. Aether Remnant from Era onto this Iceberg Doom. Telekinesis drops him down. Doesn't hit Iceberg. Sweep misses as well.
God, I forgot about Rubik versus Morph. When Morph turns into Rubik, he gets also the Rubik stolen spell. It's just morphing, turning into Rubik and using Aether Remnant. My brain can't cope. There's gonna be like 3 lots of Aether Remnants just flying around the fight.
Yeah, and 2 of them look like Rubiks.
Yeah. Yeah, now they just head into Roche. Did you see how quickly Arc Warden died? The Morphling just went in, E-Blade adaptive striked him, and he was dead. Just straight away. And now that he has the Aegis on the Morphling, he doesn't even have to worry about the Ice Blast as much as he did before. So, yeah.
This will hasten my
13k lead here. And, oh boy. Telekinesis, General, swap, Charlie going in, Magic Missile, but there's the E-Blade. They don't get the kill into the Rubik, they'll look for the sweep, but that misses. Adaptive Strike gets thrown, they also get the Earth Splitter down. Shackle onto both the Venge as well as the Elder Titan. The Ice Blast is way short.
Supreme's in trouble as well.
If they catch it Supreme again, this is going to be massive damage to Ninja's Pajamas, and they're just going to lose him. He's down for 3 seconds.
Every arc death is like a massive slap round the face to Nip at the moment, unfortunately. Okay, the ET and the Venge they really don't care about right now.
Yeah.
But Arc's the only hero that could potentially save this game for Nip. So, yeah, every time he dies, it's a disaster. We're up for Nip.
bounty.
Iceberg Shivas, BKB. That's down to 5 seconds already, but like we talked about with the Doom in the last game, 5 seconds is more than enough for a Doom.
Bot lane.
They're just going in. I mean, they catch Charlie every single time. Every single time. I don't know what you do if you're Ninja Pajamas. You're so far behind, and I don't think an Arc Warden is going to be enough. I say that, but no lead is safe. First day, we saw a 20k lead dissipate very quickly. I'm not going to stay in anybody's way and say it can't happen again. Mag's picked up for General. Morphling. This about has the Satanic.
This Void Spirit Axe could be like the final nail in the coffin almost for Nip. It's so good against like all these squishy heroes in the backlines. Like if they can kill Saberlight before he gets a Spirit off, for example, as well, right? He's about to finish the Axe here, which is nice, but they see him.
Astral Step, Saberlight, spot out. We've got the Yules, they'll have the Aether Remnant, Iceberg here, Infernal Blade, and the Adaptive Strike E-Blade shot coming in from V-Tune to kill off Saberlight for the 4th time.
I mean, the big thing for Saberlight there is that he does manage to buy out before he dies, so he has the Axe, right? Which is nice. General's just looking for more here.
Now we're looking bottom as well. Telekinesis uses that Yules under a Spark Wraith now. And General taking a lot of damage. They lose the Doom. And all of a sudden, Charlie will get run down. Power shot hits as well as the Infernal Blade. But there's the Adaptive Strike coming in from V-Tune. They never got the kill on the General. They found themselves in the Telekinesis out onto Misha. They take out this Ancient Apparition. They look over at Supreme. They force him back behind his tier 4s. Tempest double cleaned up very easily.
That's a Shackle shot stolen on the Rubik, which is nice, but I mean, it's just not going to do anything in its own right.
Yeah.
The only good thing there for Nip is that the Supreme managed to get out before he died to the MKB focus fire from the Wind Ranger. And they are going to have to back up here on Flight to Moon. So maybe getting at least a tiny moment's breath on it.
Just for a split second.
Tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna lose this tier 2 though.
Oh my god. That's a pretty good win range, right?
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is no more.
It just means you can open up with focus fire before you shackle. And it just instantly silences them, and then the shackle comes and follows through.
And the BKB pretty close too, for the Windrunner.
Yeah, the Mithril Hammer died on the courier, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I get the gold and the courier at the same time, not a big deal.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tempest double, spotted again. Double damage on general. Age is still in the Morphling for a couple seconds more.
Does Morphling take... Oh no, he's got Nether Shawl. Right, okay. Fair enough.
Easy breezy.
Pretty good. The question for me is... Oh, Misha. Oh no.
Misha just can't catch a break.
He walked up to D-Ward and then he accidentally walked into the
Still,
Aether.
they'll find Iceberg.
Oh, okay. He didn't get his BKB off.
But we move forward, adaptive strike with the E-Blade. They get the kill on a Saberlight. They look over at Charlie. The right click's coming in from the illusions of V-Tune. They've slowed him up with the Flux, but still moving forward is General. Stolen that shackles up General forever. And that's only a level 2 into the Arcane Supremacy.
Oh, where's their damage? They don't need control. I didn't see how they killed Iceberg, but... Yeah. I feel like if Iceberg ever pops BKB, he shouldn't be dying, so... They must have just caught him with a lift or something into a stun and follow up.
Outpost picked up right before the 30-minute mark.
My waters rise.
What's the XP lead? It's like 26k at the moment.
It's very high. That's double once again. TP that bottom. They know that they're there. Expecting almost finally to just make a crazy jump in, being up this much. But that's what we saw, and that's what sometimes bites him in the butt. We saw Iceberg do that in the first game. Although at this point, 21k ahead, it's a lot different than when he was going in just with like a 2k lead.
I do feel like this is a final hurrah almost, isn't it? You know, if this goes badly, the game could just, be over so quickly. Because if they get the second Roche then on Flight of Moon as well.
Which it's soon to be up minimum spawn time.
Oh, illusion again.
And now.
And here comes the wolf!
Yeah, everybody making the rotation over. They've got the Aether Remnant. Misha getting killed off by the Adaptive Strike with the E-Blade once again. They'll look for Era. General, he doesn't have an Astral Step to work with, but he does have an Aether Remnant in just a second. I don't know if they'll even need that. They've got the Silence out on Era. They'll get the kill. V-Tune with another double kill. He's now sitting 13, 1, and 11. Supreme pretty far forward. They'll look for the sweep, but Supreme's just dead.
He's going to have to buy back here.
He gets absolutely blown up. 2,034 damage coming from the Morphling with the E-Blade Adaptive Strike.
Yeah, with the Tombstone down as well, it's really difficult for Nip to find their way into this fight. And Supreme's just going to get focus fired here. Oh
He
my
just
god.
back. Roger pops the BKB, runs at him, doesn't even care if he dies. The Doom's out into Charlie. They've shackled up the Elder Titan over to the Tempest double. They get the kill into Charlie. They'll Astral Step forward. They've got themselves the Dissimilate, and everybody's dead on the side of Ninjas in Pajamas. Fly to Moon have qualified for the main event off this performance, and this was a slaughtering.
Yeah, that was